Hey everyone, welcome to the video. So today we're gonna look at some awesome characters, some new, some already leaked old ones but updated graphically, and we're gonna have a blast with incredible designs. So stay tuned. So first one will be Xochiquetzal, so a female Omeyacan. Really cool design, both from front and back. So many little details with the back clothes and all the flowers, the colors, very vibrant. So really a great character. She's gonna be an epic, so a little less details than what we expect with legendary, but my god, it's so cool, and the tattoos are really nice. So she's gonna look awesome once in 3D. Then we get Xochiquetzal weapon, so really the Jaguar style with different metal variation and color variation. So with more blue, more red, really cool design. Personally, I really like the bee, really catch my eye and kind of stick a little bit with more of her initial colors, while the D with all the red kind of pops out, but it's a little different from their clothing style. So really some awesome choices, and you can really see how some little color change can really make the whole weapon look really different and really awesome. Then we're gonna look at another epic from the Omeyacan, which is Squeak. Not really sure about the pronunciation, but again, really cool, really awesome design of the clothing, and the weapon is badass, simply really badass. So that kind of big giant axe with the spikes and the feathers, really nice. I really enjoyed the headpiece of the Omeyacan. Really well done. I especially like the fine details and the feathers. Really great work. So next is Xolot, which is the first Omeyacan that we've seen the design for the game, and now it's in 3D, and we can really appreciate that awesome god. So all the back piece, the skull, the headpiece, even the claws are amazing. The color scheme with the red and the orange is gorgeous and really make that character menacing and really awesome. So even the tattoos, those little details everywhere, man, that's an awesome design for Xolot. So next is a rare from the Ekur faction, Sargon, and he looks awesome. Look, it's just a rare, and that quality of design for a rare is incredible. So the beard, the scepter really looks amazing as a weapon. The blue, the gold everywhere. The cape is both simple and really well designed, and you get the sun shape a little bit everywhere for Sargon, and you can really see those little details for like on the hair, the jewelry around the neck and the ears. So really awesome design for Sargon, and all that little patterns and that attention to details everywhere. Look, it's just a gorgeous character. We can get a closer look to the 3D model, still in T-pose, but really looking great. So a little close up to the beard and the headpiece, and I really enjoy on the back view, the big star is really, the texture of the tissue is there. On the front view, the little dagger with all the jewelry, really great. The kirpan is really well designed, and so really cool design for that character. I really love it. Really good job. So next is another Ekur character, and it's Endiku. So it's kind of a Minotaur character, and he looks awesome. I really enjoy the shoulders. I think it really makes the character pop, and the horns are gorgeous. So really an awesome character that gives a different vibe of all the humans that we used to see. So just the little horns and the stature of the character really makes it something else. Even if it's actually just the horns that make him non-human, but man, it's really looking great. I also like a lot of the legs. So all the fur and the belt is really cool. It's simple but cool. Like, it's not overcrowded, but you really get a sense of who the character is and the epicness of that character. Like, you know he's strong just by looking at him, and he's awesome. Really great job. Next one, I'm not quite sure where he belongs because it's written as Belebog, and the only god I know with a similar name is Belobog, which is a Slavic god, literally meaning white god. So I think it's a reference to Belobog, but it can be something else that I just don't know. But one thing that's sure, it's goddamn those wings are gorgeous. I mean, look at those wings, it's incredible. Really great work on those designs. So we really get the sense of the angelic characters, even from the boots and the robe that are really ecclesiastic, and the necklace is great. I also really like the headpiece and the hair, but it's what's really stealing the show is those gorgeous wings. So the gold and the white on those wings, and almost that kind of metallic to it. Really awesome design for that god. So let's see if it's Belobog or Belebog. But damn, it's a sure it. Great character, and I'm definitely gonna want that character in my roster. Man, he looks so amazing. And my guess is gonna be Belobog in the Slavic faction, but who knows? So next one is from the Izumo faction. It's gonna be the Oni. So a rare but a classic of Japanese mythology, and it's a home run. Look at that design. I really enjoy the gold and the pattern on the chest. Really awesome. And you can see the pants and the fur is really great. Still really simple, but look at that pen design, all the little details, and it's just a rare. So of course they're gonna reuse some of those textures and everything for other characters, so that's why they put so much effort on it. But man, it looks so great, and the colors of the skin, the horns and the fangs, really great. And I really like that Jiraiya style hair, really great. And that weapon, man, you don't want to be hit with it. It's really a great design for just a rare, but man, you want to get that rare. It's so gorgeous, man. And the claws, every little details is there. So really great work from Kelly Tan for that design. Really, it's an home run for me. Next, again is the Izumo. It's gonna be a concept art for the samurai, which is a reskin of Ashigaru. So since it's an uncommon, they don't spend that much time on it, but you really see how great it is. And so they took the skin of Ashigaru, which was quite simple, but really made it popping with the red, the gold. The shoulder piece is awesome. The samurai helmet is really well done, and the armor is really great. And also the sword, the katana, is really well done. So it's just an uncommon, but you see all the little details that put in just that uncommon. Really great. Really, really fantastic work. So next is gonna be an Asgard, and it's gonna be Ulfednar, which is a great character. I really like how simple he is, yet you look at any place on him and you find little great details. The weapon is also really good. It's simple, a simple axe, no big jewelry on it or nothing, but yet everything you look, a little detail, more and more and more. The carving of the wood, the carving of the metal of the axe, the headpiece is absolutely gorgeous. The braids on the side, the fur on the back, man, awesome work. And yet, it's a simple design. So it really sells the warrior type, barbarian almost. Really simple, yet so many little details on the belt, on the feet. The fabrics is spot on, and even the little tattoos everywhere. So you see the character, and each time you're gonna look at it, you're gonna find something new on it. But the overall design sells it as a simple warrior character, and you don't have over things on him, and it's not gonna look crowded. It's simple, but damn, it's effective. So next, for the Avalon faction, we got giant Gogmagog, which is awesome, and I really like the design of the arms and the head with all the branches and the size of it. So you can imagine that that character is going to be bigger than everyone else, and those big arms really selling that giant feeling to the character. I also really like the back view, so really awesome character with a lot of little details again. So all the little branch, it doesn't look like a big horn. It really looks like little branch. So really a great design for Gogmagog. So really great in 3D. Awesome design. The belt is also simple, but you see all this little rope, especially on the back. So that's a lot of work for something that simple, but you really get a feeling of the character with all the moss, the branch, the ropes. It really sells the character as a whole. And that beard, God, it's fantastic. So next in the arrow, we're looking at Cleopatra. We already seen a design earlier for Cleopatra, but that one is in 3D and it looks amazing. I really like the headpiece on her, so really sells that character as a Queen of Egypt, and I like how brilliant are the colors on her compared to her weapon. So the snake on the weapon is way more subtle than all the brilliant colors on her. So that contrast is really great. And she looked so beautiful, so feminine, really great. So it's clearly a queen. Great design. So next, from the Virage, you guessed it, it's the vampire. You know how well a design is when you don't need to give the name of the character to know what it is, and you just see him and you know it's a vampire. So that almost black and gray feel to it is really great. I like the just a little bit of red on the cape and the really subtle coloring of the character. It almost feels like a black and white old vampire movie. So really great, and it really sells the character. So you just look at him and you know it's a vampire. You don't have to explain things. You don't have to look at the pointy ears or anything. You just see him, you know it's a vampire. Great work. and you already feel that aristocratic vibe to him. So really the kind of vampire that you expect from that type of game. So really, really classic, effective design, great work. So for the final character, it's Volkodlak. So that werewolf looks awesome. Not quite sure why he's in the Olympus banner setting, but I think it's just because the Virage one wasn't ready yet. So that's why they put it beside the Olympus, but that's clearly a Virage character. And that vampire that we saw earlier doesn't stand a chance. That's a monster. So I really like all the scars and almost the scarring carving on the front view. Really great. I also like all the little details on the suit. Really, really fun look. And you see on the side view and on the back view all the simplicity, and yet is really, really looking good. And the feet are great. So the claws, the legs, even like all that fur is really well done. So that's gonna be an awesome character. Can't wait to get him in game. Thanks everyone for watching. So have a great day, and don't forget to like and subscribe the video, and go check the website to see if you missed some leaks character for the game. Maybe you'll find some character that you didn't know were already leaked by Simon and are coming to Godforge. So see you and take care.